Guess who's back in the big screen?
Oh, we're too big. We're too big. It's frightening.
We did it. It's a day 23.
Yeah.
Of
Two more sleeps.
2 more sleeps. Oh my God. It's a DillosDiz presents A Very Merry Vlogmas. She is Jen.
Hello.
And I am Frank. And this is another Vlogmas edition where we thought we were going to make a video. And then we were like, let's just do it live.
Right. Yeah. We were going to make this like 3 nights ago, then 2 nights ago. And then
this is when it's becoming easier to do a live stream that takes time to put a video together. During this entire month, we have been supporting 3 great organizations. Give Kids the World Village, of course, in Central Florida, doing so many great things there for years now. They're doing a wonderful, light, spectacular show during the holidays. Make sure to check out the video. The Monday Morning Monorail podcast has a great video up about that if you want to check out their YouTube channel to see what they got going on there. But Give Kids the World Village, you know, just a staple of great work for decades. This is Broadway Cares, Equity Fights AIDS. You know this from when we do the Parks and Monorail's Most Magical Run team this past year. Donate.broadwaycares.org/DillosDiz. That's the direct link to support Broadway Cares there. And lastly, but not leastly, Member Pantry at castmemberpantry.com. Since March, this organization's been doing all the great things for laid off and furloughed Disney cast members. They got a lot going on, especially now at the holiday season. Go over there and check out how you can support that awesome organization. All the information about all 3 great groups are at DillosDiz.com or right below here in the information section. And while you're down there, like reading all the things, like you can do subscribe, you can smash the like button.
Why do they just smash it? You say that every time. Like,
I learned that from Dave.
Violent? Dave says
that. Yeah, he says smash the like all the time, so I stole it.
If Dave says that, then yeah, we definitely have to say it.
Smash the like
I wonder if Gary V says it.
Maybe. Hark the bell, ring that bell, subscribe, right? You get the alerts about the bell.
Sure.
All seem to say throw cares away. So this is day 23 of A Very Merry Vlogmas. A couple of weeks back, there was a thing called Disney Investor Day. Right. And there was every TV show, movie, Disney Plus thing that was talked about there. They didn't even bother talking about, spoiler, the book of Boba Fett. That's how much stuff they had that they didn't even need to mention that. That's how many things there were. And I was like,
there's more.
I was like, what a great idea. They tweeted for hours about Disney. And it took me days to get through the announcements. And I said, you know what? DillosDiz has a lot going on. So we, for 2021, should have, and I mean, you know, I'm going to say my tongue is going to be in cheek for some of this because we certainly are not, I mean, these are actual real announcements. Sure. But I don't want to sit here and be like, behold, all of the things that you will be required to watch us do and listen to all the year long. Right. I mean, I am, but...
Well, just like you receiving a gift, you're really setting those expectations at the right point for everybody. Yeah, and it's also, you know, but we do want to set expectations appropriately, not like, oh my God, is there like some major news about to drop? No. However, since we are talking about DillosDiz Investor Day, if you'd like to invest in DillosDiz, just reach out to us. We're open for conversations.
We're available.
You know, I'll just leave it there. I'll just leave it there.
Advertisements.
Right.
Whatever.
You know.
We're here. We're listening.
Yeah.
We're always overwhelmed.
Yeah.
And we're happy to do more.
That's right. Correct.
So we're going to are we going to put on our investor glasses?
Yes. Well, yeah, because we have to be important. Also, can I just point out, because I never get to point out things that I'm wearing, but I have my Mickey Christmas sweater for Investor Day and for day 23 of Vlogmas. I just wanted to point that out.
Very nice. All right, so let's get right to it. There's much to go through, and we have presents that we have to wrap. So we will begin with the obvious. If you don't know, because you only check us out here on YouTube, and maybe you see the videos pop up of audio only of episodes of Theme Park Thursday with DillosDiz, but this is the podcast that we do each week on your favorite podcatchers, and we're going in January. January will begin year 4 of Theme Park Thursday with DillosDiz. And as you know, 4 is my number. It's been my baseball number for years. I do like things in 4s. I like, except go to college. I went to college way longer than that. But I worked at Disney for 4 years. There's just things. I mean, I worked at the Renaissance Festival for 20 years. All right, it doesn't really apply. But 4 is my number.
I have a question.
Yes, question. Yes.
It begins our 4th year, or like if this was a birthday, are we turning 3 or are we turning 4?
If you don't know the history, we started in January of 2018. Okay. So we're turning 3. We're beginning our 4th year.
Okay. All right. It's one of those. All right. But if it was a birthday or an anniversary, you'd say the 3rd. The 3rd birthday, the 3rd anniversary. Going into our 4th year.
So if we don't become wildly famous in the year 2021, I can still say, well, we're turning 4. 4 is my number. So I can do that again next year.
Yeah, what exactly. You're saying, basically. Well, yeah, because let's go by your age. You love your birthday a lot. Do you ever say, and what are you now? 40. When you were 44 and you wanted to always be 44 and you were turning 44, were you like, I'm going into my 45th year? No.
No,
turning
why would I do that?
But that's my point.
Well, we're going into, I mean, we started in 2018. So 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021. Listen, I don't like playing by that either, but I thought I was trying to be, trying to motivate us into 2021.
And yes, you can send checks for your investment to the treasure historian of the Forever 44 Fedora Club, Nathaniel Hardy. Thank you.
That's right. Make it out in his name or just in cash. Just write cash. Right.
Yeah. Exactly.
So that is, so we're beginning our 4th year, but we're turning 3. Okay. And really, that was when we were doing the Improviser's Guide podcast version of Theme Park Thursday. So Theme Park Thursday with DillosDiz did not start as its own separate podcasting entity until October of 2018. So who knows? We're just like, floating in the universe here. We don't know.
Been around for like 2 years.
Anniversaries. And there it is. We're really promoting our stuff.
Okay,
really
perfect.
Well.
So number 1, the podcast, Theme Park Thursday. First announcement.
And we did a lot. We had to do some pivots this year because of everything that's going on. We had a lot more guests. I think we found that, we're really diving into the nostalgic element of things this year. So I would suspect more of the same, trying to balance the theme park talk, especially while we can't go to the parks, with the nostalgia element with the guests. So, we're still trying to find that balance along the way, but I would expect more guests here in 2021.
And we had some pretty awesome guests in 2020. Yeah, and it is the silver lining of this pandemic that I don't think we would have had, for lack of a better term, the cajones to reach out to certain guests had this not been happening, where we were like, whatever, let's just do it. And then we did it again and again. And it was a pretty good time and some amazing people. So if you haven't checked out the archives, go back and do that. I feel like we started the guest thing in like May-ish?
End of April, beginning of May with Louis Gravance and That's Scotty. Right. And so go back. We've had live performers from Disney, folks, Chasen from the Mickey Mouse Club. I mean, it's
John Caglione Jr., Academy Award winner.
We can name them all. And I'm getting really nervous. I'm going to forget somebody. And I'm already nervous that we're not going to be able to match the level that we did this year. So there's a whole other neuroses thing happening.
That's a good point.
Number 2. Hey, whoa, that's not it at all. What did I just click?
I don't even know.
It's the Parks and Monorail's most magical hour. It's Wednesday here. So we just did our most recent episode last night, Tuesday nights, 8:30 Eastern on the YouTubes here and at the Monday Morning Monorail fan page on Facebook live stream, 1 hour every week. you know, this started in March as well. That's a lot of things seem to start in March.
Yeah.
Where we were like, it's good. Maybe it'll be me and Justin one week, and then Jen and Justin, or me and Sam, or it will just like rotate around. And then we were all at home all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I know when it started, I was like, there's no way that by the time October hits, am I going to be able to commit to this at all?
Yeah.
But here we are going into January and onward and upward. We started with a late time. Now we're doing the early time. Yeah. It's a blast. And the thing with the Monday Morning Monorail podcast every week. And it's really the relationship that we have with the community on there, we really, both of us really love, and are looking forward to expansion and growing and doing more with them. Yeah.
Tell your friends to join us on Tuesday nights.
Spread the word, spread the good word on the Parks and Monorail's most magical hour. Okay, so I was reluctant, I think, last year because it was, and again, it's March, so there's a pandemic going on in March of 2020. So when we did the second annual version of this, I was like, we're not doing this anymore. No way. And then over the summer, I had a great idea for it, which I have since forgotten. So I really need to start thinking about this. The short form version we nicknamed last year as #DillosMadness. And hey, that shirt's available on TeePublic.
It is.
But we call it My Favorite Thing About Disney Ever This Year, March Madness Mania Pool. And we have 4 brackets. It's very NCAA college-based kind of Disney competitions here. I'm going to get rid of the image so Jen can be back on camera. And we select from the go. Now, there's a lot out there in March. A lot of people are doing a lot of different things with their own brackets and their own versions. So, you know, I think the challenge is making one interesting enough. Yeah. I have ideas. I just got to see if I can come up with 64 things, you know, for 64, you know, competitors there. But I have ideas for sure. And I will accept requests on what kind of things we can have in the brackets.
Maybe there can be a vote as we get closer.
Yeah. #DillosMadness.
I'm always forced to make decisions. You know, that's not easy for me. I just want to say people mover and call it a day. I don't want to have to make any other choices.
But that's coming in March. The DillosDiz, My Favorite Thing About Disney Ever This Year, March Madness Mania Pool Foghorn Sound here. Up next, Season 2 of What's in the Attic. You're not going to sing along with me?
Oh, I thought you want to do it again. This is what we do every intro anyway.
Season 2 of What's
in the Attic. What? You were behind.
I think you were behind. Anyway, we did a YouTube series from August to the beginning of November. We did 12 episodes of what started with a box that Jen found in Mama and Papa Dillo's attic that went on for weeks. And we did a couple of live episodes within the attic itself. And we'll bring that back next year. I think that number 12 was was released on Election Day. And I don't think anybody watched that. So
yeah, that could be.
So go back into our YouTube channel, check out season 1, as it were now, of What's in the Attic to see what kind of Disney, Star Wars, all kinds of memorabilia that we have never let go of, that we have never like thrown away or given up, just things that just sit there waiting for a DillosDiz museum to be made.
That's right. If you like Antique Roadshow and you like Disney merch, then you're going to love What's in the Attic.
That's right. So far, we've got Theme Park Thursday with DillosDiz podcast, all your podcatchers, the Parks and Monorail's most magical hour every Tuesday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the YouTube and the Facebook group, Monday Morning Monorail Fam. We got Dillos Madness, also known as the DillosDiz, My Favorite Thing About Disney Ever This Year, March Madness Mania Pool Horn. And we got What's in the Attic, Season 2.
Yes.
Up next, the Forever 44 Fedora Club.
Forever?
More meetings in 2021. I stepped on your forever, so please do that again.
Forever?
Forever. We did 6 meetings this year. We did meetings that revolved around Dick Tracy, The Rocketeer, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Black Panther, Back to the Future 2, and The Muppets Christmas Carol, which I just watched again this afternoon. And the meetings, you know, we figured out what the meetings entailed for the club over time. And it's really talking about the world of play established in each of those movies and how they may carry over into theme parks, or how they did carry over into the theme parks. So we're bringing more of those in 2021. The number of meetings to be determined, I would say. Let's say I have a lower number in my head, but I'm willing to be swayed.
Right. And I appreciate, because we talk often about community, we have already done it once tonight, how much we appreciate the community we are part of and all the people we have met via social media. And I love that most about the Forever 44 Fedora Club, that it's just an extension of our community. It's everyone we didn't know a few years ago coming together and talking about movies. So I love that part of it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think sometimes people get they get the impression that the Fedora Club means it's like more of a dude thing. It's not a dude thing at all.
Difference is there.
It's more about, you know, for me, the fedora is like my way of maintaining a playful spirit. There's a lot of the reason why I wear the fedora is I think, and mostly it's because it keeps me loose, I think, rather than rigid. And so I feel like that's part of the reason. Jen's like, oh, that's a big analysis you did right there. So
interesting. Let's talk more about this.
And that is
that should be a Vlogmas, actually.
That's where the spirit of the Forever 44, I'm going to go right over, the 44 Fedora Club is, and where everyone is welcome. In the future. I right now, I'm like, oh, we'll do 4. We'll do one in the winter, one in the spring, one in the summer, one in the fall. But, you know,
Nate's not going to go for that. The treasure historian is going to want more.
Yeah. So Justin's usually there, Skipper Bob, Nate, Sam has jumped in, my friend Charles, who does the Lenny BS with starring Cosmo with me over on the Lenny BS Facebook page. Judge Jen, of course, presides over all, and the Crown Prince of the Forever 44 Fedora Club, Landon the Dawes. Don't.
That's right.
Just on the side here, we're going to talk about probably next year the return of the 12 Days of DillosDiz Twitter Ohana. There it is, right there. And we just wrapped up the 12 days over on our podcast. We had a lot of great conversations with both friends of the podcast, other influencers, other YouTubers, and you know, all 12. I was surprised when we did last year, just like how awesome like the feelings that I had, the feels. So emotional, I was unemotional, and this year did it again, and it was just really great to meet and talk to a lot of people we hadn't directly conversed with before.
Yeah, I think I mentioned maybe in a side convo to Jeffers, as he's known, but all these episodes make us want to do is hang out with all of these people more and talk to them more. And like, oh man, you know, and so many of them we're only seeing, even though it's virtual, but seeing for the first time. Like we haven't even done that there's only been exchanges on like Twitter or whatever. And it's so cool to actually be able to sit down and have a conversation. And it just makes us want more of that.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. And even, I mean, again, because both of us, I think, are like, you know, we go like, gotta meet new people. I don't want to, you know, you gotta like pry me out of the house. You know, even in my 20s, I was old, and we gotta like pry me out of the house to go out and do anything. You know, and so that's my general feeling in life. But and then every time I'm like, I gotta meet more people. I gotta talk to more people in this community, because it's all it's always amazing. It's always not one has disappointed me. You know, all of them have been great in their own ways. And so that's that. And then, you know, this little thing here is we'll be back with this next year, won't we? We're going to start doing them in January.
Yeah, we're starting it now.
A Very Merry Vlogmas 2. We're going to start filming vlogs in January. I know we have joked about this in the past and sparingly, so maybe you haven't heard it before, but we've always said that when the day comes that we start doing work that involves like our old home video footage, that's when you know like the podcast is coming to an end and DillosDiz is coming to an end. I don't think that's really the case. We've been talking a lot about more home video footage in the new year, and either with this kind of commentary or with just putting it up in nice, intros and outros.
Yeah, we might have to go to the Snidillo Studios and just, record a bunch of them in one sitting, and then that'll be Vlogmas.
Yeah, we probably spend our January logging what is on all these home videos and what we can actually intro and outro properly, and then have those videos. So more home videos coming up in 2021. And also, and I forgot about this until right now, is that at the end of January is my 40th anniversary of going to Walt Disney World for the first time.
Oh,
so
you should probably go.
Yeah, I probably should go.
Yeah.
Right. Sometime in 2021. I have, what's funny is I have like 3 trips planned in my head.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
I'm 3 times next year.
Yeah. Well, just a side note, I was feeling very vision board-esque on the winter solstice day, where everyone was like, put out your good energies, put out what you want into the universe. So I basically projected that onto the kids. And I was like, what do you guys want to do in 2021? They were like, go to Target. And I'm like, no, I'm like, really think big of like things that maybe you won't get to do. On there is Disney World, Disneyland, and Legoland. Now, will I go to all these theme parks in 2021? I don't know. But at the very least, they have those trips planned.
Right.
So,
or you want to do the Legoland down there, or the one that's opening a little bit upstate?
I mean, I kind of want to go upstate because that's nice and easy. That would be lovely, but we'll see when it's going to open.
We have a Legoland coming our way. And speaking of, if you want to get involved, like we're happy to have Sesame Place correspondence, Six Flags correspondence, whatever park may be near that we're never going to get to anytime soon. And you want to send us like a little audio thing about it, we're happy to find a way and put it out there somewhere.
Because again, when Theme Park Thursday started, we had just come off like 3 trips to Sesame Place, and we were going to Disney. I feel like 2018 was like just a really big year of theme parks, and we were like, well, we don't even have to just stop at Disney. When we go to Sesame Place like we do, we'll just, and we haven't been back since. So, So if you are there or in Hershey, or, Adam could be going to Great Adventure. What's he doing? I don't know how close he is. I don't understand Jersey, but
Well, and we have one official announcement, I think, here that's new for 2021. Okay. And then we have a couple of question marks here at the end as we wrap up here. Hashtag DillosDiz Investor Day. So the first one, official announcement that happened on Tuesday morning after our Monday night conversation. More of the Dillos Sibling Reunion chats with Angela Dahlgren as the long lost third Dillos sibling, and that's definitely the picture we're going to use. We're going to sell T-shirts of that picture. I think
you're guaranteed to see those faces during the episodes
at some point. So we've talked about maybe a monthly live stream situation, but we'll see. We gotta schedule things out and how all things plan out along the way. But we had way too much fun on Monday, which was the 21st day of Vlogmas, and we were like, now we need to do this more often. So look for that coming up in 2021, parallel, of course, to the Magical Mommy Mondays podcast, which drops when does this drop?
January 4th, season 2. And the first 3 episodes, big guests. That's all I'm going to say.
Big news.
Big news.
And things that we're discussing for 2021, but all things considered, who can say is the first thing is the DillosDiz New York City meetup. We want to put together a weekend, some kind of gathering that we can guarantee that some people can get to the New York City area to meet. Maybe you're not getting down to Disney. Maybe it doesn't line up with what we're doing, but maybe you can get to New York City instead of down to Florida or California or anything like that, or Paris. I don't know. Paris meetup someday. Put that on.
That would be lovely.
Maybe Broadway will be back by that time, and we can do a group rate with enough people. Who knows? I'm just blue skying ideas right now here for a DillosDiz New York City meetup. I would suspect that is fall/winter of 2021 into 22 at best. So look for it September through the end of the year. the DillosDiz NYC meetup with cross fingers and all the things. But we'll probably start planning that with hopes and dreams. Yes. Sometime in the spring, I would suspect. Probably after Dillos Madness. We'll have to replace Dillos Madness with something new. Right. A new kind of madness. Which
I mean, other people want plans. Like, we take 2 weeks to plan something and we're rushing. Other people need more time. So we will do our best to provide people with enough time if they want to do that.
Absolutely, 100%. And some people might say, like, I would want to see the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree and Saks and all that. So we have to talk about all that stuff on the side and when that can really happen for sure. So that's the DillosDiz New York City meetup? Question mark? In 2021. And the last thing, because this is hashtag DillosDiz Investor Day, and really we're only talking about the 3 charities because it's Vlogmas. We're not asking you to invest anything other than time right now. Just stay with us. Spend some time with us here in 2021. But maybe we'll have an announcement in January of 2021 about it. We shall see. We're working things out. We're weighing our options.
It might be more than time.
It's very ominous. It may be your soul.
I don't know. Speaking of soul.
You're watching on Saturday for Soul, right?
Well, obviously, I'm not doing that on Friday.
No, not on Christmas Day. We'll wait till the weekend.
Nate, you didn't really miss an official. There's nothing official happening. Our goal would be an NYC DillosDiz meetup, probably fall, winter 2021. So hop on that Amtrak, Nate.
Get ready.
Or United. United has 100 flights a day between DC and New York.
And Skipper Bob wants us to get a soundboard so we can just easily do the foghorn.
Oh, you know what? We should.
I need a better. See, here's the thing. I'm not going to say it on. Am I going to say it on the live stream? I'm trying to consider where we're going to live next. Not me and Jen,
you don't really
my
have a
family
home.
Here. Yeah, it's like my home is in flux right now.
Yeah.
So it is a matter of I really want a better setup, obviously. Yeah. Then, as you could tell, I want better lighting on this green screen, for example. But really, I want a better setup in general. So I don't want to get everything and then pack it all up and move out. That will annoy me. So
yeah.
But these are the plans, the hopes and dreams.
Yes, exactly.
Of DillosDiz Investor Day.
Anyone in the chat, there's many of you this evening. Do you have any questions for us? We'll take questions from the audience at this time regarding our 2021 plans, maybe requests for something you'd like to see from us. Do they do that during the Disney Investor Days? Do they answer questions?
You can always tweet us with the hashtag DillosDiz Investor Day to ask similar kind of questions. If you don't have a question right now, that's okay. Hit the hashtag DillosDiz Investor Day. We might list out all these announcements on Twitter, just as they did for Disney Investor Day.
Oh, see if people talked about them for weeks.
Yeah, for weeks. So we're going to do the same, and hopefully people will talk about them
for minutes.
And I think Christmas Eve is the best time to do that. So.
Oh yeah, that'll get people talking. Steffers, where did you go? You clearly stepped away. Steffers, please bring up the image. For
Steffers, a request for more Angela. See, she steps away for 5 seconds. The Dillos Sibling Reunion with Angela Dahlgren coming in 2021.
Probably monthly.
Probably.
We're working out schedules.
Stockholders can ask questions. Listen, to us, time is your stock. So you're investing time
for now. For now.
But
it's just about now. In 2 weeks, it might be different.
No, but we obviously love the live stream here. And as we're we don't want to vlog tonight. We want to do a live stream instead. So we're really enjoying this forum to talk to everybody. So which is why do it. Nathaniel Hardy asks, what are your plans for merchandise? Jen, I think you know some things here.
So we have discussed merchandise for 2021. I think we have some ideas to do a little refresh to our TeePublic shop. We may pull some designs down and put some new ones up. So those are currently in the mental works, but you know, ideas are being formulated. There might be another part to that may tie into our January 2021 announcement.
Oh, no. Do I know what that is?
I mean, I've said it to you. I don't know.
Okay, you have to remind me of what that is.
That's you're allowed to walk, Kimberly. Parks and Monorail's merch. We do need Parks and Monorail's merch. That's a good point.
Yeah.
And yes, we're Skipper Bob. Yes, you can request to share a drink whenever the meetup happens. And you know what? Fly on up, Skipper Bob. Come on.
Is Stephers getting angry in the chat because we're not considering her with her Frozen Reflections company? Is that we are? We are willing to engage in all conversations.
Or did you want to just be a part of Skipper Bob's drink? I don't know which one you wanted, but you know, either way.
We don't know if you're mad at us or at Nate and Skipper Bob.
Right.
Which one is it?
Who are you mad at? Let us know. Comment below. Yeah. So those.
So merch, merch is definitely on the list for sure. Yeah. And refresh, because there's stuff that we like kind of threw it all out there. And again, pandemic, March. Let's just people are at home looking at t-shirts. Let's put all the logos we have up and see what happens. So I wouldn't say it was necessarily focused, but some things I think surprised. Thanks, Steffers, for not saying
not us. Okay, thank you.
That you know, a more focused. Like I love the Runaway Railway shirt. The Runaway ranting shirt we have. And so part of me like wants to do more like that. Yeah. But what's really the best route to take to be determined.
Yeah, and I think some have not been successful at all. So probably some of those could get pulled.
Apparently people aren't really AK haters. So
yeah, that's weird. That's one. And hashtag always MGM. You know, everybody says it. No one's supporting it. What's that about?
I think we'll alter that one. I think we gotta bring that back in a different format.
Yeah.
I do like. I don't have one yet. So both that and the AK hater I have to buy before.
Yes, that's true.
So if we don't have them, that's for a sign that maybe we shouldn't have them.
And I think you also know the person that created it, so you could always just get the image, so you don't even have to rush to I have to order that before it goes away.
That's a good point. So that will do it on DillosDiz Investor Day. No formal announcement that we will be on Disney Plus yet, however.
No, that's coming in 20
never
45.
2020 never.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, thanks, guys, for being in the chat here and checking us out on DillosDiz Investor Day 23, the 23rd day of A Very Merry Vlogmas on our YouTube channel. Please like, share, do all things. And we will be back for the final 2 days of A Very Merry Vlogmas. The weather for day 24 is frightful. So we shall see if we have to flip them, turn around and reverse them. How's that? How do those lyrics go?
Make it worth it. Make it worth it. I don't know if I could properly do it, so I'm not going to.
Put you on the spot there for that. But until, New Theme Park Thursday episode tomorrow will actually feature highlights of some of the Vlogmas you heard over the past 3 weeks. So make sure to check it out and then go back and you can watch the vlogs again and then listen to the podcast and match it up and see where I made cuts and edits and go, we didn't include that. But this and all the things.
You could do a DillosDiz binge for the next few days. You got nothing else going on, right?
Yeah, no. Hallmark Channel commercial-free movies. And you could just listen the whole time. Jen's distressed because it's almost over. Now, do you watch the Hallmark movies until New Year's? Because they keep the Christmas movies. You stop.
I stop. I think I have dabbled a little bit, but it's not the same. Once Christmas is over, it's not the same anymore.
Christmas over.
Yeah.
It's over. That's what we say on Christmas night.
That's what we do after.
Over.
Well, once the presents have been opened, that's typically when it's said. Yeah. And then again at the end of the day. Yeah.
Christmas over.
Depressing.
Until that time, happy DillosDiz Investor Day, everyone. She's Jen, and I'm Frank. Bye-bye.
This is